Once upon a time, there was an extraordinary doctor named John Dolittle, who had the ability to speak to animals. Dr. Dolittle and his wife Lily traveled worldwide rescuing various animals. They were so happy, until one day Lily went to sea to seek new adventures and died in a storm. We find out that a tiger with the gold-tipped fangs is one of Dr. Dolittle's former patients. The doctor undertreated his mental illness and ran off the island with Lily, after which Barry became very aggressive. However, the truth is that Barry is a wounded and resentful animal who longs most. For his mother's praise, Dr. Dolittle tries to help the tiger and provide him with therapy sessions, but Barry tries to eat him anyway. The doctor distracts the tiger with light, but it keeps him busy for just a couple of seconds. Seems like Dolittle got into a deadly trap and has no chance of salvation after all. At that very moment, the devoted animals rush to save the doctor. They want to rescue their master Polly. The parrot furiously attacks the tiger, but she is only a weak bird after that. A currently gorilla named Chi-Chi comes to help him. Chichita Gorilla enters the fight in spite of being terribly afraid and willing to run away at any minute, but he defeats Barry after he eventually overcomes his fear of tigers. Dolittle and Stubbins grab Lily's diary and rush to their ship. However, the insidious villain Blair Mudfly is awaiting them. He grabs the diary from our heroes and destroys their ship. Fortunately, all the animals manage to survive. A polar bear saves the ostrich who can't swim. Dr. Dolittle falls into despair. Seeing this, King Razuli decides to spare his son-in-law and give him a dilapidated ship. Luckily, it can still sail. Dolittle and his crew hurry after Mudfly's ship. The whales show them the way. Soon they arrive at Eden Island, where the tree with magical fruit grows. Dr. Dolittle, Stubbins, and all the animals pass the dangerous way and get into a cave with glowing green walls. Here Mudfly shows up yet again. They quarrel, shout, and eventually wake up the dragon who lives in the cave. Seeing the uninvited guests, the dragon gets furious and attacks them. Spewing fire from its mouth, Fly falls into a vast pit, and his men flee in terror. Suddenly the dragon falls onto the ground and begins groaning from terrible abdominal pain. Dr. Dolittle talks to her in dragon language and realizes that she has a serious health problem. The dragon allows the doctor to examine her. Dr. Dolittle proceeds to give her an enema so that she may expel all the armor, weaponry, bones, and even a bagpipe that she devoured. Over the years, the cave mistress is relieved, and afterwards she thanks the doctor for saving her life. Dolittle recommends that she eats more greens and less armor. The dragon shows the doctor a magic tree deep in the cave and lets him pick a single fruit from it. Dolittle and his friends rush back to England to save the queen. She is barely breathing, but there is still a chance. Dolittle shows everyone the fruit of the Eden tree, but all around are enemies who want to take the throne for themselves. They proceed to attack the doctor, but Dolittle has many defenders. All his pets rush in to protect him. The sugar glider with the fruit jumps into the queen's bed. Stubbing squeezes a few drops of the juice right into her mouth, and Victoria comes back to her senses. The queen is saved. Now it's time to deal with the villain. Remember when Dr. Dolittle left his lurcher jib and a stick insect in the palace before his journey began? Well, the stick insect overheard all the conversations of the courts and found out that the queen has been poisoned by one of her lords named Thomas Badgley. Moreover, even right now, the lord has a vial with nightshade in his pocket. The villain is quickly subdued and imprisoned Queen Victoria. Thanks Dr. Dolittle for his help, and Lady Rose kisses Stubbins Polly. The parrot is the happiest of them all, for she has always been the doctor's main advisor. Dr. Dolittle reopens the doors of his sanctuary to all comers and takes Stubbins on as an apprentice. Now they have patients lined up all the time, after all. It's only by helping others that we can truly help ourselves. And do you still remember the villain Mudfly? Do you want to know what happened to him? He's still trying to get out of the cave, but bats keep swarming around him menacingly. That's justice for him. Are you happy with how the story turned out? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notifications on because we have a lot of cool recaps ahead of us. This is Film Reel saying goodbye. I'll see you soon.